Yo, what's happening, y'all? It's your man Valentine, baby. Come here, on the grind. It's the home edition, baby. And the home edition, man, we've been getting into some serious stuff. And this is all about George Floyd being executed, basically. And today was a good day, even though it's not enough. But they changed the murder charge from 3rd degree to 2nd degree. And the other cops that were there, they're all arrested now too. So, I mean, that's something. But it's not enough. If black people can't be safe, man, if you can't be safe in your own hood, walking on the street, driving in your car, even in your own house, if you ain't safe, it ain't cool. And for you young cats out there, man, you just gotta, march peacefully. But sometimes, you've got to make your voice heard. And for me, I'm going to go back a little bit, though, because Premier Ford in Toronto, this man came out and said yesterday that Canada doesn't have a deep systemic racism problem. And I beg to differ, because as I was a young cat, man, you know what? Racism lived every single day. When we came to Canada, there's times when I used to go home crying to my mother. Every single day I'd go home crying because these cats were either teasing me or bugging me, because I was a skinny dude, man. I was a skinny little runt. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that, I had to come home crying. And I didn't understand why these people were bothering me. So, and one day my mother looked at me and she said to me, you being different makes you special. That's resonated with me for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Because she gave me the empathy. And then, my mother being kind of gangster, she said, look here. Next time they bother you, you punch them straight in the nose and tell them not to bother you no more. It's kind of stuff, man, that you remember, you know what I mean? But, yeah. So we have this systemic racism problem in Canada. And for him to say that, I don't even understand that dude, for all the amount of things that's happened to certain, the indigenous people here. And I can't even go on. It's just unbelievable. So, and then, I have to go back a little ways too, because I know we're talking about the police and how bad they really are. But back in the day when I was a youngster, man, there was a bunch of two cats that actually helped me. And they helped me to play sports and push me into playing sports, you know what I mean? And Brian and John were some good dudes, and these were good police. So, I wish we had more of them to come now, because I don't know. Now it's just, yeah, there's some good police, man, but that wasn't good policing just a little while ago, man, and killing my man George Floyd and everybody else. And Yeah, running home, you know. I would run home sometimes from baseball practice because I was pretty fast back in the day and still is now. And there was times that I'd be met by some folks who was, you know, teasing me, trying to beat me down. And there was times they couldn't catch me because they would say what they had to say. But I'd be running from the racism, man. Running. That's all I did. Every single day. I was going home from practice. If I wasn't getting walked home with some friends or whatever it was, I was running home. You know what I mean? Why do I have to run because of the color of my skin? It ain't gonna be washed off, man. The color cannot be washed off. So this stuff is going on for a long time. So there is the systemic racism deep rooted into Canadian history. So Mr. Ford, you in Toronto, you need to go check your facts before you start chirping off and opening your mouth saying that there isn't any systemic racism in Canada. And it's deep rooted. It might be even deep rooted in your family. So you should go check that out. And for all the politicians that are in BC, it's time for y'all to stand up, because I'm going to challenge y'all not to run away from this racism. Premier Horgan, I'm going to challenge you. Jagmeet Singh, the mayor, the police commissioner, every one of you politicians, I challenge you. You know what I mean? I challenge you not to run away from the racism. I challenge you to do something. You feel me? Because I'm tired of running. And I ain't running no more. So I'm challenging y'all. You know what I mean? Every mayor in the Lower Mainland to go check, to go look into it, to see what form, how they can see. Oh man, you know, it irritates me. You know, I just challenge all the mayors, man, to just go see what type of force is used on in their when you arrest somebody. You know what I mean? And go look into it to see how much force you're allowed to use. Because that is the problem. When you use force to combat somebody where you don't need to, you know, that is something that we got to look into. That's something you got to talk about. I mean, you got to talk to all the police commissioners, the head of whatever you got to talk to. You got to talk to them so that they can dial it back. So like I said, man, I'm tired of running, yo. This George Floyd thing, man, is real. It's real. You know what I mean? And to all you black folks out there, man, you need to just tell your child, like my mama said to me, you know what? You are different, and that makes you special. You feel me? Man, it's your man Valentine, baby. See, I'm even stumping what I have to say. It's an emotional thing, man. It's an emotional thing. Yo, it's your man Valentine, baby. If you think it's your time to shine, you need to get on the ground with your man Valentine. Hey, we still also in a pandemic, y'all, so frontline workers, first responders, man, I still got nothing but love for y'all. Like I said, man, I ain't running no more.